MSU TV is on the air, bringing you the best student-produced educational, entertaining, and informative programming. Broadcasting out of Breckenridge Hall on the campus of Morehead State University, MSU TV is signing on.
Good evening and welcome to NewsCenter. I'm Kyle McKenzie.
And I'm Angela Hardesty. This is your news for February 16th, 2012. Over the weekend, an MSU water line broke. This caused a 3-day boil advisory and campus to be without water for 6 hours. NewsCenter Greg Bowen has more on the story.
February 12th, a water line belonging to Morehead State University broke. The incident left mud and debris on the sidewalks around Breckenridge and Ginger Hall. NewsCenter spoke with Gene Caudle about what caused the break.
It was I hate to call it a normal seasonal water break, but it seems like even in the winter times, a lot of times when the ground has a freezing, thawing effect, that a lot of times you'll get water breaks, and it was a 6-inch domestic water line that broke due to ground settling. It could happen 5 minutes after we fixed it, or it could happen, it may be years. You never know. We usually average about 3 to 4 a year, which is about normal.
NewsCenter also spoke with MSU's heating and cooling manager, John Mahaney, about how the water line was repaired.
When it snapped, it was a clean break. And the pipes, they didn't line up. Once we got it dug out, there was about 1.25 inches difference in them. So we had to cut out a section and put 2 mechanical clamps on it to repair the break. So,
reporting for NewsCenter, I'm Greg Bowen.
Another state university may be on the horizon. The newly proposed House Bill 260 would make the University of Pikeville a state college. University's Hardy Breeding has the story.
House Speaker Greg Stumbo and State Representative Leslie Combs filed House Bill 260 on January 17th at the Capitol. The bill states that $13 million in coal severance tax funds would be sent to the University of Pikeville and later turned over to the state. In turn, U-Pike would become the 9th state university in Kentucky. MSU's Student Government Vice President Lindsay Atkins offered her knowledge and thoughts about the proposed bill.
They say the bill is going to be funded through tax severance monies, but we all know that that'll have an impact on all state universities. They're going to want to expand their programs and their buildings, and that's all great, but at the same time, we have 8 universities as it is. Morehead actually serves in the region where the University of Pikeville is located, and we could use that money to help that region without giving it to them. So the bill in general is going to cost us a lot of money as a university. It's going to hurt us. We have a lot of things that we could be using that money for, and so if this bill goes through, it could have a huge impact on Morehead State, and not just Morehead State, but all public universities in Kentucky.
Atkins encourages those students opposed to the bill to take action.
I know that there's a petition online to oppose the bill that the Alumni Association actually started. Right now they want to get 1,000 signatures, and I think of this morning that they were like around 780. So that's something that you can encourage, not just for you to sign, but encourage, your classmates, your parents, your aunts, your uncles, encourage everyone to sign that petition, just to show legislators, the numbers that are opposed.
For NewsCenter, this is Hardy Breeding.
For more information about the petition, visit www.change.org and search U-Pike.
Quick look at there.
The Morehead State University Space Science Center has been established to provide a research and educational facility with state-of-the-art laboratories for undergraduate students in space science. The Star Theater located inside functions as a classroom and public entertainment room featuring laser light shows and 3D movies. To contact the Space Science Center, call 606-783-2381. For events in the Star Theater, call 606-783-9593.
Please don't throw that trash on the ground. I know someone is watching you now. Recycle man, recycle. in a responsible way. Recycle.
Oh yeah, that's right. Get the good stuff. The Java City on campus has just what you need to get you going. Located on the first floor of the Camden Carroll Library.
Hello and welcome back to NewsCenter. I'm Don Young. Right now it's pretty cloudy outside, but the showers have left the area and it should be a little nicer going into tonight. We're going to continue seeing a little warmer temperatures than we have been seeing, but overall it's still a little cool outside. Current temperature outside is around 53, but like I said, a lot better than it's been the last couple of weeks. Taking a look at your record temperatures, your high was set back in 1989 at 69 degrees. Kind of close to that today, but could be a lot warmer, but could be a lot cooler too, like in 1905 when it was 0 degrees, so a lot better today than back there. Taking a look at your Doppler radar, you can see those few little storms are moving out of the area. It was a part of a lot bigger storm that's already pushed its way out to the east coast, and we should be done with those showers, and we'll have a closer look at that soon. Taking a look at your temperatures across the Commonwealth, you can see down in Bowling Green temperatures around 52, Louisville seeing temperatures around 50, Frankfort, the capital, seeing temperatures around 50, Lexington 49, up in Covington, the cool spot at 47, down in London they're seeing temperatures around 56, Jackson 54, over in Ashland some more temperatures around 51. So overall a pretty nice day in the Commonwealth, nothing we can really complain about, pretty nice day. Overall those showers will be moving out and we'll have a closer look at your 5-day forecast when we come back. For now, let's take it back to the desk.
Today on NewsCenter Notices, we have the co-creator of Alternative Appalachia in the studio with us, Travis Hall. Thank you, Travis, for coming in today.
Thank you for having me, Angela.
How are you doing?
Very well.
Awesome. Tell us, what is Alternative Appalachia?
Well, for right now, Alternative Appalachia is kind of an up-and-coming organization that I and a few of my friends are creating. Right now it's a website and we have a lot of potential for what it could be, but for now we're kind of working to highlight artists that are in the region all throughout Appalachia from here all the way up to Pennsylvania, and really just highlighting people that create visual art, create film, music, and literature as well.
What was the reason for starting such a program?
Well, as artists and people working in creative media in Appalachia, we feel that there is this preconceived notion, this stereotype of what people in Appalachia should be creating, and there's also a market for that. But we're kind of discovering as we try to look towards the job field that some areas aren't really accepted. So we want to kind of create a venue for which people can go and gain recognition, gain some kind of appreciation for the work that they do without having to fit these stereotypes.
And why is there a need for something like this in our area?
Well, like I said, there's a stereotype and this market that already exists that we don't necessarily want to fight against, but we want to have something that is equivalent. We want to be able for people to make art without having these worries about not being able to fit in. So whenever people are creating this alternative art, stuff that doesn't fit the region, we would like them to be able to come to our website, submit stuff to us, and have them both feature them on the website as well as host exhibits and maybe poetry readings where they can come out and actually do it with the community.
So what has been the reaction thus far? Has there been any success with it?
It's slow, but we are making progress. We recently got to kind of talk about it at a symposium at the University of Kentucky, where it received a lot of really good feedback. We haven't been able to release any featured artists just yet. We're still kind of working on collecting different people coming in, and we're hoping that within the next couple weeks we can have our first batch of artists out and start really doing some work.
Do you have anything planned or anything in the works for this semester?
Like I said, it's slow progress, but we are really hoping that once we get this first batch out and we really start releasing and advertising what we're doing, we're hoping that a lot more artists will come in and maybe start developing some anthologies of the work that we collect, and as another means to maybe support artists and get some money coming through for artists in this region.
And how can people get involved with this organization?
Well, you can either go to the website. We also have a Facebook page. We are still very much looking for artists to come in and kind of tell us about their work and give us an idea of what people out there are creating right now. So they can go to the website at www.alternativeappalachia.org. They can submit their work. They can get an idea of the ideas that we're trying to put out there, and give some support to what we're trying to do.
Well, Travis, thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing that. It was really awesome to learn about it. And we will be right back with another look at weather and Cecil Pergram with a look at Eagle Athletics.
What's wrong, dude? Second guessing that cheeseburger? Maybe you should take another look at that before you eat it.
Don't eat me!
Now how could you be thinking of eating that when really you're thinking of a slow-cooked chili-covered geodog with cheese with your selected choice of chips? Throw that thing away. Located on the first floor behind the elevator.
What about me?
When you're thirsty, are you gonna depend on a crumpled old dollar? Remind yourself to always bring your Eagle card. Dude, you need the Eagle card. Always keep beaker bucks loaded onto your Eagle card just in case. It's the fastest way to make all of your on-campus purchases. Do you ever feel like you're moving slow when it comes to finding the information you need on the internet? Well, visit Camden Carroll Library, located in between Alley Young and Fields Hall. With several floors of books, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Don't lose sleep looking for information. Visit the Camden Carroll Library, and you're sure to find just what you're looking for.
Hello and welcome back to NewsCenter. Current conditions outside are still around 53 degrees. Overall, after that rain's cleared out, pretty nice day. Humidity's quite high at 86%, but we're going to be seeing more of that as we get into the warmer temperatures. Winds around 17 miles an hour to the west. As that storm moves out to the east, it's creating a little bit of a backlash, so we'll expect that. Taking a look at your Doppler radar complements of WKYT, you can see that there's a few little storm clouds still working their way out of the area. But overall, we're just seeing the remainder of that storm push on out. So there's nothing really left to worry about for the weekend. Should be pretty nice overall. Taking a look at your temperatures across the Commonwealth, you can see down in Bowling Green, temperatures around 52. Lexington, seeing temperatures around 49. Frankfort, 50. Covington, the low spot, temperatures around 47. London, the hot spot, seeing temperatures around 56. So pretty nice down there. As you can see, there's that storm that's pushed its way on out that we dealt with all last night and into yesterday. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. That's out of our way, so pretty nice. We may see a few snowstorms moving in later in the week, and we'll have more for that soon, but that could be caused from these other storms moving up that way. Taking a look at your satellite coverage across the United States, you can still see the clouds moving out, but into tomorrow we're going to see some more sunshine and a nicer day, and there'll just be a few little clouds in the sky tomorrow. You can see your temperatures across the United States down in California, they're seeing temperatures around 53, 57. Down in Florida, Miami, seeing temperatures around 75, so quite nice down there. In our area, temperatures in the 40s and 50s. You move on up north towards New York, temperatures in the 30s, so quite cool up there. But overall, pretty nice across the states. Tonight, it's going to be pretty cloudy, like the rest of with those storms moving out, with a low of 43. Looking into tomorrow, it's going to be a high of 54, so a little bit warmer tomorrow, but still few clouds in the sky. Let's take a look at your 5-day forecast. As you can see, tomorrow, going to be a high of 54, partly cloudy with a low of 34. Saturday, another cloudy day with a high of 34. And into Sunday, we're going to see a little bit of snow showers with a high of 37 and a low of 25. Monday, more partly cloudy weather with a high of 43 and a low of 32. Tuesday, a high of 55 and a low of 45. More partly cloudy weather. But yeah, looking into next week, we're going to be seeing a little bit warmer temperatures. So, going to be pretty nice. There's going to be one more cold bump. We may or may not see a little snow on Sunday. But overall, it should be a pretty nice weekend compared to what we've been having. No more 20-degree temperatures. So, pretty nice.
I want to break out my sandals.
Summer's on its way. Just give it its time.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
I see people wearing shorts and dresses, and I'm like, it's too soon. It's too soon, but keep our fingers crossed.
Like I said, we're going to be seeing some more warmer temperatures, and we'll go ahead and take it to Cecil Pergram with sports.
Your home for the Morehead State Eagles, this is NewsCenter Sports.
Morehead State graduate Kenneth Fareed has been named the 2011 Kentucky Sportsman of the Year by the Lexington Herald-Leader. Fareed played for Morehead State from 2007 to 2011. He is currently a rookie with the NBA team, the Denver Nuggets. The Kentucky Sportsman of the Year award is voted on by various media institutions from across the Commonwealth. The award is presented by the Bluegrass Sports Commission, who are a nonprofit dedicated to growing the economic impact of sports in Central Kentucky. The Morehead State Lady Eagles basketball team had cause to celebrate on Monday night after a 79-60 victory over Jacksonville State. This was the fourth consecutive victory for the Lady Eagles and improved them to 9-16 overall and 6-7 in OVC play. Three players also set career highs during the game. Senior guard Linda Dixon led MSU with 17 points and a career high 7 assists. Freshman forward Mackenzie Aldridge registered a career high in points, rebounds, and assist minutes played. Freshman guard Almisha Jones tied her career high with 14 points. The Lady Eagles have their final OVC contest this Saturday at Austin Peay. Wednesday night, the men's tennis Eagles picked up their fourth straight win after a grueling 6-hour contest with Lindsey Wilson. The Eagles picked up the 4-2 win and improved to a record of 5-3 overall. After falling in the first two single matches, Eagles Justin Harlow, Sevi Day, and Nathan Martin each collected 3-set wins to seal the match. MSU hosts Ohio Dominican at 3 p.m. on Friday. Now it's time for NewsCenter's world-famous sports trivia.
If you have any questions or at mail.com.
How many games did the Eagles win during the Kenneth Fareed era? A, 52, B, 63, C, 75, or D, 84? Don, what do you think?
I'm going to go with B, 63.
I'm going to go with C, 75.
I'm going to go with D, 84. I think that they probably did really well with him.
Oh, you're right, Angela. We did win 84 games during Kenneth Fareed's 4-year career with the Eagles, including 25 victories his senior season. And that, also in that season we had their biggest upset in school history over Louisville in the NCAA tournament. We also seen K-Time set the NCAA record for career rebounds along the way. And congratulations to Kenneth for being named the 2011 Kentucky Sportsman of the Year. He won the award over other candidates like John Calipari,
Randall Cobb, Matt Roark, and Shelvin Mack, who led Butler to back-to-back appearances in the NCAA championship game. And, you know, we're all watching him, paying attention what he's doing out there in Denver. And, I mean, he's very good as an ambassador for the university.
Making me proud.
And now we'll kick it to sports calendar.
I'm so freaking bored. I cannot handle another hour of the Kardashians.
I wish we'd go bowling.
Me too.
Great.
Your wish has come true. Wilson Lanes, located inside a Laughlin Health Building on campus, has 6 lanes of pure bowling fun, and now with automated scoring. $2 per game and $1 shoe rental. How could you pass this up? Morehead State Career Services offers services and resources to partner with you in your career decision-making process. With things like MSU JobLink, individual career counseling, Eagles in Flight certification program, and the Suit Bank. Don't forget about our career fair, March 13th in the Krager Room of ADUC from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Hey man, you're not supposed to be smoking on campus. Don't listen to him. It isn't like anyone's gonna know he's smoking a cigarette. That's a really bad idea. Remember, Morehead State University is a tobacco-free campus.
According to a new report from the Brady campaign, Kentucky ranks among the states with the weakest gun laws in the country. The Bluegrass state was cited for having too few gun laws, along with neighboring states such as Tennessee, Indiana, Ohio, and West Virginia. The Brady campaign ranked California the best state for laws concerning background checks, permit to purchase requirements, and limiting handgun purchases to 1 a month. And a scorecard with 100 being the highest score possible, Kentucky received a 2.
Morehead's newest restaurant opened Monday, bringing 185 jobs to the city. Cracker Barrel's opening was a huge success, ranking 3rd out of 610 stories nationwide. Maintaining the number of jobs created will depend on continued high sales. A typical Cracker Barrel restaurant will employ around 130 people. Local college students make up 75% of Cracker Barrel's employees. The restaurant operates on a 3-meal period, offering breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This allows for flexible scheduling around student academics, with most students averaging 10 to 20 hours a week. Cracker Barrel would like to get involved with the campus and community. They are currently working on bringing Morehead State apparel and gear to the Old Country store.
As Valentine's Day passed on Tuesday, NewsCenter hit the streets to gather a perspective from the students on what they thought about the holiday.
Valentine's Day is pretty sweet, I think, mainly because I have a girlfriend this year. Other than that, I hate it if I don't.
I don't see why single people hate on Valentine's Day. I'm single. I had a good time, so I enjoy it.
I'm pretty much player mate right now as far as it goes, and I don't really necessarily buy gifts other than my mother, and that was for them ladies out there. But other than that, I don't know. I mean, I think Valentine's Day is a good day, you know what I'm saying, for anybody that gets in a good relationship. But if you're in a relationship, then it's not a good day. And it wasn't a good day for me, so you know what I'm saying?
I didn't do much for Valentine's Day. I was actually really busy, but I am happy for those who have somebody in their life.
You know, Valentine's Day is just a holiday, and we shouldn't really make that big of a deal out of it. We celebrate Christmas and our birthdays and Mother's Day and all that stuff, and it's just a good day to show people that you love them, and that's what I think.
I feel Valentine's Day is a great way for couples to get together, you know, especially if they're busy throughout the week, for to finally get together and have like a legitimate day. I mean, that's kind of what we did, because we're busy all throughout the week. We don't really have time.
I think Valentine's Day is a great holiday. I mean, I've never really had a date during it, but I've always liked it just because it's a way to show your friends that you love them still.
It's just filled with love, I guess, for some people, like for couples. I personally have never really celebrated it besides with my father and my family, but other than that, it's whatever for some people.
My opinion of Valentine's Day is it's a Hallmark holiday. I don't really celebrate it, but that's just me. I got tattoos with my fiance this year for Valentine's Day.
Frankfort was a turbulent scene Tuesday as hundreds of protesters descended on the Capitol to protest mountaintop removal. Mountaintop removal is the practice of extracting coal from mountains from the top down. Opponents of the practice note the health dangers to people and the environment surrounding the mountains. Proponents for the practice say mountaintop removal is the safest way to extract coal for miners. The rally took place on the 7th annual I Love Mountains Day and was organized by activist group Kentuckians for the Commonwealth. At the end of the rally, the protesters marched to the governor's mansion and placed pinwheels on the governor's lawn. These pinwheels were meant to symbolize the health problems that can arise from mountaintop removal.
The Little Company of Morehead State University is providing workshops for schools around Kentucky. NewsCenter has more.
The Little Company is a touring troupe that performs a play for schools in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, with the main focus being on the service region of Morehead State University. In addition to the production, the Little Company also conducts workshops targeting the drama core content mandated by the Kentucky Department of Education.
10 students in the theater touring troupe, 2 teams. There's 5 students on each team, and they go out to the schools and do a performance for all of the students in the school, and then they do a workshop.
Biggs tells us why she thinks these workshops are helpful to the Little Company.
I think that working with the Little Company is beneficial in the sense that they have an opportunity to work in a professional theater environment. For example, this morning the students, the actors, had to be here at Breck at 4:30 in the morning to go out on a 4-hour drive to the school where they're doing the performances. So I think it is a great opportunity for them to experience what it's like to be in a professional tour company.
Last year, the touring troupe was very successful, and they hope to have the same outcome this year.
So what are you planning on doing this weekend, Angela?
I'm going to go home and lock myself in my bedroom and do homework.
Do you have a lot of homework to catch up on?
I don't even want to talk about it. There's so much homework that I have to do, and just
I
have to catch
understand.
up.
Where I was in St. Louis this past weekend, teachers, it seems like, piled on everything all at once, so I have so much to do.
Oh, how was St. Louis?
It was really good. Time flew by.
Was that first yet?
Yes.
That's
yes, it
fun.
was.
Your fraternities.
Yeah. Well, on behalf of Don Young with weather and Cecil Pergam with sports, I'm Kyle McKenzie.
And I'm Angela Hardesty. Have a great evening.